Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
Shout out to all my tea sippers out there. We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because you already know this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys. I hope you guys are doing good today. So I want to come on here and talk about this tragedy that has once again befallen Carl Crawford, okay? So if you guys do not know, it was reported yesterday that Carl Crawford had a huge party at his mansion, and there was a 24-year-old woman who was invited to the party. Her name is Bethany Latridge, I think that's how you pronounce it, and she's a female football player in Arlington, Texas. And basically she came to the party with a 5-year-old child. From what I researched, I don't think the child was hers. I think she might have been babysitting the child, but she's very close friends with 1501 rapper. She's the new up-and-coming rapper on the 1501 label. Her name is The Real Erica Banks, and so basically she's with 1501. Her and the girl Bethany are very, very close. She's definitely posted a lot of videos and pictures and, you know, just stating how much she misses her friend. So this is what she wrote on Instagram a few hours ago. She says, "I can't believe this, man. You promised you'd never leave my side. We said we'd die together. You made me love myself more. You always told me I was your favorite person, and you made my life 10 times more fun, even if it was just going down the street for food. People always say they loved our chemistry, man. You were the only person I wanted. We were so happy. Thank you so much for coming into my life and making me your special girl. Forever my love, number 7. Then she added her Instagram name. I'm assuming they were dating or, you know, talking. I'm not sure, but that's the vibe I get, that they were, you know, more than just friends. But with that being said, both beautiful girls. The girl who lost her life, is just really tragic what happened. Let me go ahead and play you guys this short news clip. I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
We begin with breaking news. A woman and child are dead after they were pulled from a pool at a home in North Houston. The two were found at a house on Mansfield and Wheatley just after 2:30 this afternoon. They still have not been identified. We'll keep tracking this developing story on KHOU.com.
All right, so you guys just watched that news clip. So this is what's being reported by TMZ and others. They're saying that ex-MLB star and current record label chief was hosting a small gathering of 6 people at his North Houston home. The guests included a woman and a young boy no more than 5 years old in her care for the day. Allegedly, at one point while Carl was inside, the boy wandered off and fell into his swimming pool out back. The woman went in after him, but neither were able to exit the pool safely. Carl tried reviving them the best he could on the spot, but was unsuccessful. Paramedics arrived and tried the life-saving measures themselves, but to no avail. Both have died. The woman and the boy were both unresponsive and were taken by ambulance to the hospital. So this is really sad. And as we all know, we're all under the COVID-19, so you're not even supposed to be having gatherings of 10 or more people. They're saying that it was 6. Other people are saying that it was a full-blown party. I don't know, but either way, it's really sad that, you know, he tried to save them and revive them, and he couldn't. So I can imagine, like, you know, how much guilt and pain he's feeling from that. And from what I'm seeing in these aerial shots, that is a huge swimming pool. So I'm sure that pool gets probably really, really deep. And if there was any drinking involved, if there was any drugs, like, you know, people smoking weed, that can cloud your judgment.
You know what I'm talking about? That's all right. Yeah. Wait, my whole life it is more.
So when she jumped in there, maybe she didn't, you know, think it was going to be that deep. She probably thought it was 5 feet, only to find out that the section that she jumped into was way over her head. And who knows if she was even a strong swimmer. This is just a tip that I have for people when you're dealing with a drowning situation, especially when it's an older child. You never want to just jump into a pool. You always want to have, you know, some type of safety device, something where you can, you know, throw it into the pool and then bring them in. That's usually the best way to save somebody who's drowning, because you don't want to put yourself at risk. But being that this was a 5-year-old child, I understand why she chose to jump into the pool, because at 5 years old, he's not going to know to grab something. You know, he's so scared. But I think also what she should have done is alert other people to let them know that she was jumping into the pool. A lot of times when you're going to jump in and try and rescue somebody, you want to let others know, so that way if you find yourself in any type of trouble, they know to come looking for you, or they can stand guard and throw something in there to help rescue you as well, because you don't want to jump into a situation and then you yourself end up being the victim. So I think that's where the mistakes were made, that she jumped in without letting other people know that she was jumping in. And, you know, the fact that if there are a lot of people there partying and drinking, you know, they weren't watching that child, because for the child to wander off and even get, you know, the house is quite a distance away from the pool. So how long was the child gone? You know, for him to walk out the house, it's not like the pool was like right there by the back door. Like, he had to walk a ways to go down to the pool. So it seems like a lot of people weren't really paying attention to the child, unfortunately. That's why when situations like this, when you have party environments and there's a child there, you have to pay close attention, because kids are so curious. And, you know, kids, they don't know, they don't have a sense of danger. You know, they just see water and they want to go towards it, not knowing that that water is deep, you know, and if they get in there, they may not be able to get out. So you have to pay very, very close attention to children. You can turn your head for a split second and they're gone. I hope this tragedy comes as a wake-up call to a lot of people to take pool safety very, very seriously. That if you're going to have children with you, you need to make sure that you keep an eye on them at all times. You know, just in case, put a swimming vest on them, even if they don't get in the water. If there's a pool nearby, at least have a swimming vest on them in the event they wander off and they fall into a pool. So those are just some safety tips. But my heart definitely goes out to this young woman, that baby, Carl, and all their 1501 family that's affected by this, because that's really sad. You know, that's tragic to lose not just one but two people on your premises, you know, and she had her whole life ahead of her. So the whole situation is very, very tragic. You know, she tried her best to save that little boy, but unfortunately she ended up losing her life, you know, as well. So the entire situation is definitely tragic. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Carl Crawford and the party that went down at his house where two people drowned. How do you guys feel about this? If you guys have any other pool safety tips, you know, definitely feel free to leave them in the comment section, because, you know, a lot of people read the comments, so it might just be something they can just store in the back of their mind for, you know, future reference. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you thumbs up the video, and last but not least, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you can be down with the notification squad. All right, deuces.